Strictly music, only music, and nothing else. And let's go ahead and get into a quick update. It's been reported that Lil Baby's album titled The Leaks, or it's supposed to be titled The Leaks. Who knows if the title will end up being that, because it is subject to change as it is currently not out yet. But Lil Baby's speculated album titled The Leaks has been pushed back from its original August 15 drop to August 22nd. Now, there is speculation that it was pushed back because of Gunna's album, and he did not want his album rollout to clash or intersect with Gunna's. How true that is, I'll let you decide, because I do believe that is pure speculation. I don't think big artists of any magnitude are going to drop simultaneously unless they're ready to compete. And given the state of Baby's albums in these past few years, I don't think his album needs to compete with anyone's, as it will most likely suffer and be snuffed out further, because his last album was, how do you say, dog shit. I don't think we give a fuck at all that Baby's album got pushed back. You tell me if I'm wrong. I think Baby has been consistently underperforming. I'm disappointed because I was a big fan when his albums were actually at the tier that they should be. This is an artist we don't see a lot of growth and development with. He continues to rap the same way he did when he came out, and he's just overall not showing a large amount of growth for an artist that's been in the game as long as he has. So that is in fact disappointing. But all in all, the album titled The Leaks has been pushed back, so we're not getting it. When we do get it, I'll be sure to review it and let you know my thoughts on it. But there is one more matter to address in regards to this album being pushed back. The date in which it was pushed back to is speculated to be the 22nd. And there's another major artist dropping on the 22nd, an artist that I do believe that we want to hear from, and that's Offset. Offset's album titled Kiari is dropping on the 22nd as well. So we may see Baby push his album back again unless he's prepared to compete with Offset's, and I don't believe that he will be able to compete with Offset's album. I think Offset's album is going to be actually very enjoyable based on the singles that he's released, and I know he has a bit of a chip on his shoulder. He also did an interview. Forgive me, I don't know exactly with who he did the interview with, because I didn't watch the interview in its entirety, but I've seen some clips. He's very open about what's going to be on this project, and a lot of people are looking forward to that. So I do believe that Baby's album will be pushed back even further, for the simple fact that I don't think he's going to drop on the same day as Set, and if he chooses to do that, then he's a damn fool. Let's be real. We don't really want a Baby album. We're not checking for that. Baby has just consistently been letting us down with these albums musically, unless he's going to revamp his whole sound, which he's attempted to do several times unsuccessfully. I just don't see us craving or running to go listen to a Baby album. Now, he does have the name, so I do believe he'll perform no matter what. He put enough work in the game to always get a listen out of people, but his music is just not enjoyable, and it hasn't been enjoyable in some time. Now, I'm open to being proven wrong with this album called The Leaks. I know it has Cardi on it. I know it has Young Thug on it, with the snippet that he just released of Young Thug dissing Yak Gotti and Gunna on the album. So, that's going to drum up a little bit more attention, because we want to hear Young Thug address the former YSL members on wax. So that's going to give the album a bit of grease. But we all know, Baby, albums are not performing well. They haven't been performing well in quite some time, since like My Turn and shit like that. This album being pushed back, I honestly think nobody cares. It's like when the alarm goes off, you hit snooze and you roll over and go back to sleep. There's a lot of artists we are waiting to hear from. Baby's not one of them. If you want to know the artists that I believe that we're waiting to hear from, go ahead and check out the Who Do We Want, When Do We Want Them series that I'm working on. Episode 1 is already out, and I do believe episode 2 should be dropping shortly after this video that I'm putting out now. So go ahead and check out those, and I'll let you know who I think we really want to hear from, because I'm boots on the ground on the street level, and nobody gives a fuck about Baby, at least not where I'm at. Maybe if you go deep down south and where he's from, he's a people's champ. People might care, but boots on the ground, nobody's really checking for Baby. Nobody cares. And if he thinks he's going to step on Offset's release, he is sorely mistaken, because that is an artist that we genuinely do want to hear from. Offset is extremely talented, and I would take an Offset album right now over a Baby album 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, debatably 10 out of 10 times. So Lil Baby's album, The Leaks, has been pushed back. Who gives a fuck? Like, comment, subscribe, get in the comments and let me know if I'm just being blasphemous, because Baby is still Baby. Maybe you guys do want to hear from him and I'm just talking to myself, or maybe I'm preaching to the choir and you guys agree that nobody wants to hear from Offset. Be sure to check out the Who Do You Want, When Do You Want Them series, episode 1. Be also sure to check out my last one album review, which is performing very well. I appreciate you guys for that. Thank you for that. And also go ahead and look at my thoughts on NBA YoungBoy breaking the Billboard Top 200 entries record for the rapper with the most album entries. His number is sitting at 34. So I've been a busy little bee. Be sure to check in on all that. Like, comment, subscribe, and continue to show love to the channel. Let me know all your thoughts on these past videos. But in regards to Baby pushing his album back, I genuinely think nobody gives a fuck. I don't think anyone cares. I would say, excuse my language, but actually, I just don't think anyone cares about this at all. I'm going to report it, of course, because I'm more interested if he genuinely believes that he's going to step on Set's release. But in regards to when the album is coming out, I mean, it's called The Leaks, so I'm assuming it may be music that hasn't come out, or music that maybe was out at one point and now it's being officially released. I think you can save it all. The Baby era was over a while ago. I don't think anyone cares. You let me know if I'm wrong, though. Strictly music, only music, and nothing else. Like, comment, subscribe, and get at me, dog. Get at me.